Well, I have something to fix with my audio there. We'll work on that. In the meantime, let this lag go.
Yes.
All right, so we had to fix some issues there. I want to turn off that auto exposure. We don't want that thing jumping back and forth on us. There we go. So a few technical issues I'm sorting out yet. The commercial started that did not have any audio, so we'll fix that. And more importantly, we're back to the match anyway. All right, so Dave Nangle to break. We got the auto exposure on this guy too. Let me fix that. All right, I think we've got the technical issues sorted. So Joey Korsiak from the city of New York, he shoots out of Steinway Billiards.
I mean, it's up for a fight if you want to, but it's fine. A little taller, a little bigger, it's fine. I know where your weakness is.
Up my foot.
So that will be a foul. Both balls off the table. I believe the 5 ball goes down. Yeah, it goes stays down. Dave Nangle to the table. All right, so Joe, let's give you a little bit about Joey. Well, right now we have Dave Nangle at the table. Let's let Dave finish up here. Just got the bios for the players, so we'll sort it out here. Now, Dave, he's a former artistic pro professional. Try that again. Artistic pool professional. Sometimes it's tough to walk and chew gum. Looks like someone's parked illegally outside, making a quick announcement. Oh, Dave just hung the 10. So Joey to the table.
Yeah, I need
So Joey actually shoots out of VIP Billiards in New York. And he's been a junior champ, the Josh Tour champ, the New York State champ, the New Jersey State champ, and the Maryland State champ. Now, I'm not sure all the disciplines, but I know he recently, I believe, was the 8-ball championship, 8-ball champion at the Dynaspheres Cup recently here in Maryland. And you can just tell this guy is on the rise. Dave, are you talking about the background noise that you're hearing from another match? We're going to pick that up with the ambient mics. Can't do much about that. Anybody else experiencing any issues with noise or background noise or noise from another match? Looking around, see if I have another mic that's open somewhere. We do have people all around us, so it's not going to be like studio quality. I have people milling about talking. You're going to pick that up. The mics are going to pick that up. Joey to break. All right, so Joey plays that one ball in the corner, drifts the cue ball down between the 7 and 9 beautifully. Any collision with any of those balls could have been problems.
Next round. Yeah. I mean, we're behind right now. A little bit. Yeah. I mean, this round, people are catching up. There's been a lot of short matches.
Dave, are you sure that's not on yours? Because I am not seeing anything on my mixer that shows me that I have another match coming through on my audio. So do you have something playing in the background on your machine that might be giving you doing that? I do have people all around me talking, so it does. It may sound like there's another audio coming through. Hey, Mr. Glasscock, are you seeing any? Are you having any issues with sound? Are you hearing anything that sounds like another match coming through, or anything other than just ambient noise at the location here? Joey pockets at 7. Gives himself an angle in the 8 so he can get out easily for the 9. He actually might be a little straighter than he wanted, but he can deal with that easily enough. Thank you, Dave. So Joey looking pretty good here to go up 2-0. And Dave Nangle to break. So again, if you're just joining us, I was trying to figure out if we had some audio issues there, but I think we're okay. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. We're out here today at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. This is the TTMD 10-Ball Open Championship. We've got approximately 30 pros or so in here, and 34 amateurs. Maybe a little less on the pro side. I'll have to take a look, but bottom line of what I'm trying to say is the field is very talented, and we've got some of the top players that we could get, and I'm very fortunate. So just stay with us all weekend. We're going to have some great pool. Dave Nangle to break. Dave squatted the cue ball nicely, got kicked. It's a little unfortunate because it was setting up nice for him. The one ball was going down by the corner pocket. The cue ball was sitting pretty nicely in the middle of the table, and it got bumped over by the side pocket there. So he's going to have some work. He's going to have to figure out how he wants to cut this one ball in, or if he wants to play safe here. If he cuts the one ball in that top right corner, the cue ball is going to be moving at a pretty good pace. Joey to the table. So as I was saying, if you're in the area, come on out. We were talking earlier. We're going to be here all weekend long. If you want to come out and get an autograph, we have some cue balls and balls out here that you can pick up and get signed by the pros that are here on site. The food is excellent, so come on out. The patio is open, and it's a beautiful day out. Take a little bit of a day trip. Joey pockets the one, brings the cue ball across the table nicely. Got a little closer to the 6 than he wanted.
On this area. I'm just gonna get some fresh air. What was that? Alright, cool. What I would do is I just pull a chair right up here. You want to save a seat?
So Joey looking at that 6 ball and has to get back over for the 7. Just a little bit of draw, I think, is all he needs. Maybe a little bit of right-hand draw. Not too much. You don't want to overhit this ball. Nice and controlled. It's got to check up. Oh, it's going to roll. Maybe he was trying to get on that side. I thought maybe he was going to try to get on the opposite side of that 9. Excuse me, opposite side of that 7. and play the 7 ball down in the left-hand corner. Nicely done. Joey just trying to get comfortable. Joey fires that 10 ball and takes a 3-0 lead over Dave Nangle. Hey, Connor, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We work really hard to try to get enough sponsors to make it where we can put these streams on for free. And so I do appreciate the compliment. And anyone that's out there watching, I'm going to go ahead and put a donation link up in the stream. Don't feel obligated, but it is helpful for us. We use that money for our player development program. And to get equipment for the stream if needed. As a technology company, I am pretty lucky at the equipment that I have available to me because of my job. But you know, we're going to invest in some additional equipment. But primarily, this event we want to generate some proceeds to help to support the player development program, because we put we pay entry fees for our players, for our sponsor players for sure. We do that for a number of events for them, a month, a year, and even for our representatives, we put them in periodically. And so we want to make sure we get some funds to help support that. Because over the last year, I've been supporting that through my IT company. I've been investing in the team and investing in our streaming service. And we're getting to the point now where we're putting on these events, and we're hopeful that we can generate enough proceeds to support the player development program. I'm not trying to support my technology business through the streaming directly. I'm trying to offer my services through streaming and let everybody know what I do. But primarily, the proceeds that we generate here through donorships, or donations rather, they're for our team to help grow the sport. And so please, I'll go ahead and put that link up if you feel so inclined to make a donation. And I thank you in advance. For anybody that donates $20 or more, you'll go into a drawing. What we'll do is it's a random drawing. I'll assign a number to you. We'll do a random number generation, and I'll let everybody know when they're on the list. We'll do a list later. I'll show everybody who's on that list, so everybody knows their number. And we'll do some drawings later. So I wanted to thank everybody again. We'll go ahead and put that donor link up. And again, thank you for the support. All right, so there's that link. Thank you all for your help.
I bet you he would have if he'd known about it.
So Joey puts that 5 ball in the corner, some authority, sets up for that 6. Just needs to be careful not to bring that 8 into play. So Joey looking like he's getting pretty comfortable. Draws off of that long rail, trying to set up for that 10 ball in the top left-hand corner pocket. To go up 4-0 over Dave Nangle. So the folks that are wondering probably what the format is today, I'll go ahead and share. We're doing double elimination down to the final 16. Once we get to the final 16, will be single elimination. The races will increase to 13. So I know some folks were curious. Now Dave Nangle also works for On the Hill Productions, and On the Hill Productions are those gentlemen or folks over there at On the Hill put on the Maryland State events every year. You have a Maryland State 8, 9, and 10 ball event, and a Scotch doubles on the 7-foot table, and they also have their same events on the 9-foot table. Their 7-foot events are held out of Brews and Q's on the Boulevard, in Pasadena, Maryland. Beautiful facility there. Great diamond tables. Some of the best around, as far as I'm concerned. And the 9-foot championships are held at Champions Billiards in Frederick. So you can always check those guys out on the Hill Productions on their Facebook. Do a little search for them. I'll put their link up here shortly. And check out their event schedule. They have some extra events this year. They're helping out Chop Tank Billiards on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. So they're putting a few events on in collaboration with Chop Tank, which is great. I'm excited to see so many quality pool tournaments going on. For me, it feels like pool is starting to go through a sort of renaissance. You know, it's coming back. Tournament play is coming back strong, and probably as strong as I've ever seen it. So nice effort there by Joey. Thank you, GSXR6B. So Dave rattles that one ball. No real issue here except for maybe the transition from the 2 to the 3. Although it shouldn't be that difficult once you get the cue below the 9 ball. Thank you, everyone that's been subscribing. I get little alerts in my software when folks subscribe to our channel, and I've been seeing quite a few subscriptions today, so we do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Good shot by Joey to bring that cue ball above the 4. He's looking at the angle into the 5. Benjamin, thank you very much for the compliment. If you folks have a minute, go ahead and share our stream. I only put a share out there once today. So if you have a moment, go ahead and share our stream. Get some more viewers out there. So for me, this is the first opportunity I've had a chance to watch Joey go through his routine and his, I guess, his cadence around the table. Is how I would describe it. And he seems to be pretty methodical. Takes time to work out his angles each and every time. Came up short. Really not. I don't think it's going to be a problem for him. He might go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3 rails to try to end up on the bottom side of this 10 ball where you can play it in the top left-hand corner pocket. See how he does it here. One, 2, 3. Should be on the bottom side of it and played in the top left corner pocket. Nicely done. Nice out there by Joey. So Joey goes up 5-0 over Dave Nangle. So I hope everyone's doing well today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon or morning. Yeah, we're coming up on afternoon. If you feel so inclined, come on out here to On-Q Sports Bar and Grill. Get yourself a ball. We have some out here for sale. Get yourself an autograph or bring your own ball. Get it signed. You don't have to use ours. Just here for your convenience. We also have some tournament T-shirts available. They're kind of like concert tees. You can see that on our gear site. I'll put that up in a minute. You can check out our gear on our website. Also on the same page is also the donation link. You can donate there as well. Again, every donation means an entry fee or a partial entry fee for a player, for our team. And it's all about growing the sport in a positive and responsible way. And so any of the donations that you give are also used responsibly. So thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome, Eddie. Thank you for letting me know. Every compliment's fuel in the tank. Keep you going. Keep me going. Keep us going. Didn't want to bump the 2. You just see this excuse me, the disgust in Joey's face. So Joey trying to play a safety there. I believe he was trying to stick the cue ball up on the 10 ball. So Dave Nangle to the table. So I think Joey's trying to figure out if he can thin this cue ball and get it over here behind the 8-9. I'm not sure he really wants to make this 2. We'll see how he plays it. Now he's going to call the 2 down here in the bottom left-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner pocket. Goes for the bank. There's a two-way shot. He kept the cue ball. He kept the cue ball behind the 4, where it would protect its or block the angle into the 2. And if he would have made the 2 ball, he had an angle for a shot to play the 3 ball, or he could play a safe. He could play the bank for the 3 or play the safe there if he so chose. So pretty heady play there by Joey. Dave Nangle to the table, probably getting his jump cue if I know Dave here. Can't see. No. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing, is getting his jump cue. So while we have a second, I'd like to thank everybody again for joining us. We're going to be here for 2 days. We started this morning at 8 a.m. I'm looking around at all the action at the tables. Everybody is quite involved and focused on their matches. All right, Dave Nangle calling a shot. He's going to jump the 4, play that 2 ball in the corner pocket. This is up Dave's alley, believe it or not. He's an excellent jumper. He can jump the ball very well. As he was an artisan trick shot artist, and I believe he placed 9th. Was his top finish. Fourth place finish in 2007 in an Artistic World Championship. So Dave can definitely jump a ball, and I can tell you, he can kick with the best of them as well. I play some pool against him in a couple of the leagues in our area, a few tournaments as well. So Joey's going to go for the bank. He's got to get the cue ball out of the way. He's going to slide that cue ball by the 2, send it the cue ball down table, play that banks. He's going to try to cross that cue ball over in front of the 2, and the 2 ball go over the cross into that top side pocket. I think that's the play here. That's what he's trying. We'll see. Yeah, well done. Oh, good try. Nice effort. That's a very difficult shot to try to keep that 2 ball holding the angle tight and getting the cue ball out of the way. Pretty good effort. Dave fires that 2 ball in. A little unfortunate for it to connect. Excuse me. A little unfortunate for the cue ball to connect into the 5. He was tracking over towards the 3 ball for a pretty decent position. So now Dave probably should just drop back and punt here. Try to maybe spin that cue ball down, put it underneath the 7. That was the attempt. Didn't quite get there. Dave hasn't really had a chance to really get into enough rhythm to get a feel for the speed yet for those delicate shots, especially the delicate safeties. So Joey almost got a fortunate roll. He called it in the side pocket down there at the bottom, but he almost missed it on the first go around and got it on the second. But Dave needs a little fortune to go his way. He don't need to go against him. So it's a pretty open pattern here. 4 ball looks like it goes by the 9. It's tight. Really can't tell from that angle either. So Dave's trying to get under the 4. Obviously didn't go by the 9. That's a good shot. Well executed. Just hasn't had enough consecutive makes to get a feel and comfortability in the table yet. A little bit of cue maintenance there by Joey. Call that 4 ball in that bottom right-hand corner pocket. Well struck. All right, so Joey goes up 6-0 over Dave Nangle. Dave Nangle to break. I'd like to say thank you to Baltimore City Q's. Excuse me, someone just lost my train of thought for a second. I'd like to have say thank you to Baltimore City Q's and Element Risk Management. One of our sponsors out there today, Gina Cunningham. All right, Dave Nangle to break. So the cue ball is kicked again. Scratches in that bottom right-hand corner pocket. Ball in hand given. Joey to the table.
It might be open now, though.
So Joey just surveying the table here. Wants to get that cue ball above the 2 there. Trick is going to be getting to the 3 ball. Nestled in between the 6, the 3 and the 10. Excuse me, the 6, the 9, and the 10. So the difficulty is that they drifted over to the right here a little bit too far. And it looks like that 7 ball is at a minimum a distraction. Yeah, so bad hit. So anyway, I started to say I'd like to say thank you to Baltimore City Q's and CJ Wilkinson and Peggy Wilkinson. And I had some stuff going on here in the booth that just had me distracted. So I'd like to say thank you to both of those folks. They've been a tremendous inspiration and supporter of our stream, so I appreciate their help. Also, the Military Family Relief Fund, MFRFMA.org is a nonprofit organization in which they support military families in the area, and not just that the military families, but the community. They're often involved with various projects and just a good organization. You just check them out at mfrfma.org. ThinkTechMD just recently rebuilt their website for them. So just check them out, mfrfma.org. And if you feel so inclined, make a donation there. It is a tax deduction for you. Sorry, I was handed a note. It's busy in the booth. right, so we're at a little bit of break. Joey had to step away for just a moment. So while that's happening, just to like to say thank you to everybody. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. Again, we're out here at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. This is our 10-ball Open Championship with a $10,000 ad. We started yesterday. The players started arriving yesterday, and I'll tell you, it was pretty tough for them to get here. The traffic was pretty horrible coming up 66 to Front Royal yesterday with all the construction. Not so much today. It's the weekend, but I tell you, it was tough for some of the players here to make it in time for the players' meeting. Of course, we were accommodating. We worked around it. But, man, it was troublesome for them. And I know some of the pros, etc., were having some issues with flights getting delayed and stuff. But we were accommodating. We made it. Everybody got here. And, you know, I'm very thankful for everybody's effort. So, again, we have a packed house here. Plenty of pros around, top amateurs, you know, in the area. If you want to come on out, hang out, meet some people, get some autographs, come on down to On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. Excellent food. The patio's open. Oh, you're very welcome. It's our pleasure. I believe so, Connor. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I can verify that in just a second. Give me just a moment. And Neil, you're very welcome. It's our pleasure. All right, so the action. We're back to the action. Joey's back. Checking out that 5-ball. Cuts the 5-ball beautifully. Joey pockets that 6, drifts the cue ball across the table, sets up for the 7 in the bottom right-hand corner. Pretty good shot there, actually. It's going to give him a nice angle to get out there for the 9.
I got a couple bucks if you want me to give you a couple bucks. Sure.
Oh, wow. Just over. Cut that one. Didn't really need to hit it that thin. It was going to put him up on the long rail. Just off the long rail to play the 9 in the bottom left-hand corner. I think maybe he was just trying to refine that position on the 9 too much and overcut that 8. So Dave Nangle to the table. Dave's going to go ahead and play that 9-ball cross side. I'm pretty sure he wanted to be above that 9-ball and play it down the corner, but he just he's having a hard time figuring out the speed because he hasn't had a chance to really hit enough balls consecutively. That was a really nice bank. He's going to play the 10-ball on the side. All right, so Dave's on the board. 6 games to 1. On a race to 9. If you all have a minute, go ahead and share our stream. Subscribe. If it's the first time you visit us. We'll be doing, we do quite a few events a year. We work with the DMV Amateur Tour, so if you want to get alerts when we go live, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We also have a couple of, well, our next featured event will be the Bob Stocks Memorial, which will be at the First Break. At First Break. Is it First Break Sports Bar? Probably. Yeah, I think it is First Break Sports Bar in Sterling, Virginia. So dry break by Joey. Dave Nangle to the table. So at first, I thought that one might have passed by the 3, the 2, and go in the corner. It's definitely tight. And when you haven't had a chance to really get in stroke, that's a pretty daunting shot. Joey with a safety play. Dave actually might have enough of this 1 ball to maybe, yeah. So try to cut it over there. I'm not sure if he called the 6. We'll see. Yeah. Not going the way Dave wants it to go at the moment. Just not having a chance to get in any sort of rhythm or any sense of comfortability. So it looks like Joey's going to go for an early 10. All right, so Dave's at the table.
Thank you. I might be back in to get that.
Just needs to stop this ball right here. Doesn't have to do too much. Oh, man. One of the better angle to get down table. Almost pinched himself in between the rail with the 10 ball. So Joey looking pretty good to go out 7-1 here. Brings it 2 rails. Brings out the out towards the out towards the center of the table. Getting a little tongue-tied there. So Joey goes up 7-1 over Dave Nangle on a race to 9. Folks, I'm going to take just a break here for just a second. I'll be right back. Dave Nangle to break.
Thanks.